The lateral diamonds are finally off the ground, and this week's update proves the summer break was all the construction crew needed. Louvers are closing in at South Goal, Tribuna is loaded with workers and new materials, and the compression ring keeps pushing forward zone by zone. Camp Nou is transforming fast, and today's walkthrough covers every corner of it. Before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future Camp Nou updates. Let's get straight into it. The biggest story this week is the lateral diamonds, and it has been a long time coming. On the south goal side of the lateral, workers were breaking away excess concrete from the rebar stubs that will anchor the diamond walls. A hydraulic hammer was on site, chipping that material clean. This is the same prep sequence we saw at North Goal Corner a couple of weeks ago, and formwork is clearly coming very soon. What makes this update even better is what's already done further along. One diamond wall section on the right side has been fully formed and poured. Right next to it, a second section is fully formworked and being prepared for the concrete pour. All of this happened in a single week. Across the mobility core sections, louver bracket supports are well advanced. A few gaps remain in the lower rows, but elevated platforms are already on site, closing them out. The whole lateral stretch is moving fast, and the diamond work is the clear highlight of this entire update. Tribuna was one of the busiest zones on site today. The most eye-catching new arrival is a fresh escalator unit sitting outside the store diamond, the second one delivered in recent weeks. The first has already been placed inside, and door frame components and glass panels are stacked nearby, waiting for installation. The interior fit-out here is clearly moving forward. Inside, workers were actively working on recently installed sandwich panels from elevated platforms. Below the first cantilever, a grinding machine was being run across the alveolar floor slabs, smoothing the surface for the next stage of finishing. Tubing installations have now reached all the way to the far end of this section, and a crane was sitting parked inside the bowl in a folded-down position. On the exterior face, a full stock of louver bracket supports is piled on the ground, ready to go up across the middle and front sections of the Tribuna facade. Some brackets are already in place at the far end. That work is clearly close. South goal louvers are almost finished. The false ceiling section is fully covered, and the main facade bracket rows are nearly complete. At time of filming, only about 7 slats remained in one small gap, with an elevated platform already in position. By the next visit, this entire south goal section should be wrapped up completely. On the compression ring, a brand new phalange box was lifted into position just before filming. Workers on 2 levels were actively connecting it to the radial beam. The pillar and radial beam for this section had been placed just the day before, exactly the kind of daily rhythm this ring has been delivering. A large stock of phalange boxes is already on the ground, ready for the push deeper into the south goal zone. Looking at the lower sections, the full bracket framework for future louver installation is already in place. Diagonal support beams covering the mobility core areas are all mounted. Elevated platforms are working through this area, and the louver installation front will move here the moment the current section is wrapped. At the north goal corner, a delivery truck arrived with fresh compression ring components. Phalange boxes and pillar sections clearly loaded on the flatbed. Active installation is underway here, with false work surrounding the radial beam and pillar assembly. 1 or 2 phalange gaps remain before this corner section is complete, and safety railings are already going up along the top of the finished ring sections. Moving into the midsection, elevated platforms were busy tightening anchor bolts on louver bracket supports installed in recent weeks. The lower anchor row still needs completing before guide rails can go in. Further into the zone, bracket anchoring has not started yet. That work is still ahead. That is your Camp Nou update for today. And it was a big one. The lateral diamonds are rising, south goal louvers are nearly complete, Tribuna is moving on multiple fronts, and the compression ring is not slowing down. Every single zone is active and pushing forward. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more weekly Camp Nou construction coverage. There is still so much to come at this stadium. Thank you for watching, and as always, Visca el Barça.